How to make a class property. In Python, I can add a method to a class with the classMethod decorator. Is there a similar decorator to add a property to a class? I can better show what I'm talking about. Is the syntax I've used above possible, or would it require something more? The reason I want class properties is so I can lazy load class attributes, which seems reasonable enough. Here's how I would do this. The setter didn't work at the time we call bar.bar, because we are calling typeof bar.bar._set_, which is not bar.bar._set_. Adding a metaclass definition solves this. Now all will be fine.
If you define class property as follows, then your example works exactly as you requested. The caveat is that you can't use this for writable properties. While e.i=20 will raise an attribute error, example.i=20 will overwrite the property object itself.
Answer written based on Python 3.4. The metaclass syntax differs in 2, but I think the technique will still work. You can do this with a metaclass, mostly. Dapowitz almost works, but I think it has a flaw. This gets you a class property on foo, but there's a problem. What the hell is going on here? Why can't I reach the class property from an instance? I was beating my head on this for quite a while before finding what I believe is the answer. Python properties are a subset of descriptors, and, from the descriptor documentation, emphasis mine. The default behavior for attribute access is to get, set, or delete the attribute from an object's dictionary. For instance, AX has a lookup chain starting with a._dict_x, then type a_dict_x, and continuing through the base classes of type A excluding metaclasses. So the method resolution order doesn't include our class properties, or anything else defined in the metaclass. It is possible to make a subclass of the built-in property decorator that behaves differently, but, citation needed, I've gotten the impression Googling that the developers had a good reason, which I do not understand, for doing it that way. That doesn't mean we're out of luck. We can access the properties on the class itself just fine, and we can get the class from type self within the instance, which we can use to make at property dispatchers. Now foo.thingy works as intended for both the class and the instances. It will also continue to do the right thing if a derived class replaces its underlying underscore thingy, which is the use case that got me on this hunt originally. This isn't 100% satisfying to me. Having to do setup in both the meta class and object class feels like it violates the dry principle. But the latter is just a one-line dispatcher. I'm mostly okay with it existing, and you could probably compact it down to a lambda or something if you really wanted.
If you use Django, it has a built-in class property decorator. For Django 4, use